Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Polina Pokhodyaeva, and today I will do the lab 3.4.6. So explore Python classes. In this lab, we review Python methods, functions, and classes, then create our own class and instantiate it several times with different values and review the historical class example used in the course. So I already launched the virtual machine. So let's move on to the part two, review functions, method, and classes. So we just review what is the function. So the function is like independently defined block of code, like independently uh, small instrument. You describe it, what it's do. You give a name for it, and then you can call it anytime you want. And the function works like by her own, and it's independent block of code. So here you can see we defined the function with the name, function name, and here like describe what it do. And here we can call it this function like this. Okay, the next step two, what is the method? So method, however, cannot be called by itself. So method is like function, but belongs to class or object. So um, here we can see that we define the class, and here in class we define three methods, and then we need to instantiate the class, and then call the instantiation and associated methods. So we can imagine that class it's like a car, and methods it's like some things that can be done by this car. So drive or go right, go left, or just do it beep beep. I don't know. It's like all methods in the class. That's like a class is if it's a car. So without a car, these methods are have no sense. So okay, in part three, let's do part three. Oh, we need to define the function. So we need to open a new file and save it as myctpy. Okay, and let's open the terminal here. Okay, it's a little bigger. Okay, let's go to new directory, then devnet. I use tab, do it easier, and then cd Python tab. Okay, then we need to. Oh no, not here in Visual Studio Code also. We need to create a new file. Oh wow, sorry. So I can create it by touch. Uh, no, please. By touch, but I want to do it here. It's more comfortable for me to create files in Visual Code. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. We in Python file. Yes, so that's true. Okay. Here we in my city file, and we need to define a new function with the city argument. It is like the name of city, and when we call a function, it prints some text, and the city we use here. So okay, let's try. Okay, and we need to call. So we create a function, and now we need to call it. Um, so we call it with different values, different arguments. Austin, Tokyo, Salzburg. And when we run this code, we can see that we got I live in Austin, Tokyo, and Salzburg. So that's we expect here because we use it's like this city and this city is here. So okay, let's move on to part 4. Uh, define the class with the method. So we need to create a new file. Okay, create a new file. Also here, and it is my location file. Location.py. Yeah. Okay. So here we can define and then instantiate a class with the init. So what is init method? It's like special constructor method that's automatically go when you create a new object from this class. So it's like instruction uh, by building. So every time you create a new object, this instruction just done, and this instruction go and set up the initial parameters. I think it's understandable. So it's always the init function is always initiate when a class is instantiated, and instantiating a class creates a copy of the class which inherits all the class variables and methods. Okay, we open already new text file, so it's my location. Then we define class within location, press enter. Remember, okay, we need to define the class. May I copy class location? Then yes, we have a tab here, and in this class we create methods. Oh, no. So that's self, like the link to this object. So when we write self.name, it's like name equal name. So this concrete object have their own name. Okay. And we need to test this class. Okay. And here. Okay. And print this. Okay, and print it, but we can remove it and use our own data. Okay, for sure. Okay, and here is where you need to print the type of. So we expect to have a class. So here. Okay, so we need to run it now. Yes, Polina, Russia, and the type. So it's all true. Okay, step 2, add a method to the location class. Okay. What do we need to do here? We need to create the new methods. Okay, we also have it. Create a method to print the statement. My name is blah, 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 and I live in blah, blah, blah. So here, its print statement should be on one line. Oh, I know. Okay, the new methods. Like this. Uh, please press the enter key. Okay, 7 minutes. You get the no output because we don't call this here. So, and if we remove it, so yeah, it's the we not get any output yet. So we need to instantiate the location class multiple times and call the myLocation method. Okay. We create a lot of independent objects from one class. So each object here is log1, log2, log3. They have their own data, but they all have like one class. Okay, so let's do it. May I remove it back to? Okay, here we create log1 like location with the name, and then we call this method myLocation would have a print function here. So now we have print. So now we have the output here, and we can create like a lot of independent objects like this. Okay, and then call the print function. And I already have this part, and I can do this is only log. Yes. Okay. Let's see. This is about me and our three guys. Ta-da! So we have the good result here. Okay. This is okay. Review this is complete code, but we don't have any arrows. All is okay. So let's move to the next part 5. Review the circle class. Okay, here we need to review it. It is okay. Let's see. Here, what we have, it's a circle class pi. We have the class including 3 methods, including init function. So yes, here we have init function that get the radius. Okay. Then the circumference method calculate the circumference and return the value in the circumference value. Okay, let me see. Yes, they have p. It's like the p have only one number, so we don't need to calculate it. So circumference value is p by radius by 2, and we return it. So it's and here we have function inside method inside method, and we print all of this. So we need to run it or not? I think no. We just need to review it. Okay. Print a string. Notice that the variables are casted as string with string function. Oh yeah, we have the string function here, so it's good. It converts to like string. Otherwise, the print statement will throw an error because self-radius are not strings. So yeah, we need to have here a string function because it's not string and we have an error. Okay, we like have circle 1 with the radius 2, sure, and print the circumference here, and like another. So what we see that this class demonstrated methods can call each other, like quantum circumreference call circumference. And so the one class can be used by creating many objects with different parameters. So we see it here. So I think it's all. We review this code and create our own classes, define methods and define functions. So we can like define the structure only one time and then create a lot of objects with the different data, but only one behavior. So it's really comfortable and useful for us. So thank you and goodbye.